Good afternoon, everyone. It is Labor Day here, and no work today, so I figured I would spend the day and make a video here on a website. I have really nothing to compare it to, because there is nothing to compare it to. So, without further ado, let's get into it. It's called Mandarake. And what it is it's basically a website where you can acquire good secondhand goods from Japan. So if you're looking for something and you can't find it because maybe they're sold out or whatever, you might be able to find it here. It's reputable. There's been no issues or anything like that. Shipping is basically, it's global, so you don't need a deputy website or anything like that, which is always awesome. So let's get into it. So you can click the first link there. I always just do that. I click home, click your language. If you speak Japanese, you can use that. If not, then click the other. They don't have any other languages so far as I know. So it brings you to their main page. And it starts filling in with a bunch of stuff. You've got your bunch of different areas here. If you scroll down, there you go. So yeah, it's got, of course, what I like on all the websites: a drop-down menu for narrowing down your search, so it doesn't take you all day to find something. And so you can find pretty much anything here. Comic, light novels, books, magazines, toys, doujins, games, voice actors, cards. I mean, you can find pretty much anything here. So let's do, figures. And we will go, it helps, I'll give you a recommendation. It helps if you're gonna narrow your search down to something specific. It helps if you go and do a Google search, which is what I always do. So say I want Unbreakable Machine Doll. I always do this, and then I'll look for how it's spelled in Japanese. And I'll copy and paste it into there, because the site, yes, it is translated to English, but it still tends to like the Japanese terms a bit better, at least from what I've kind of learned. In this case, it doesn't, but you can always try, since you don't really know what it's saying. I might put extra words in. So, you can always just mess around with it. So see, that one brought up something. Once you have one, you can click on it, and then it kind of gives you some more stuff here and some different links, and you might be able to find what you're looking for in here, and you can click that or whatever. So let's just let's go there and browse that that area here. So right here we've got this is the Unbreakable Machine Doll stuff. So you just gotta kind of fiddle with it. But if I were to type in Unbreakable Machine Doll, which I'll try, I don't think it would really bring out much. But again, these are things that you can't really buy here anymore. If you go to like Hobby Search or whatever, it'll be sold out of these. So if you really want these, you can get them from here. And they're still in excellent shape. These are sold out. This one, they've got one. They've got her still, Yaya. And if you click on it, it'll give you a little bit of information. The price is in yen. So 10,000 yen. So you're looking at what, roughly $100 or so right there. Which isn't bad. I mean, that's about what you pay for her here. You also do have shipping and stuff like that, but like I said, it's really not bad. Make sure you read this. It's as is. Sorry about that. yawned. So please expect, minor stain, blah, 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 blah. Condition of actual goods may differ from the picture. They do kind of tell you, though. Box is resealed during a manufacturer quality check. In other words, box is open for quality inspection. But was resealed. The interior product is unused. So, it kind of goes without saying. Then it lists the other stores that have it. Now, the one thing about this website is these are the stores here. And then you've got these ones down here: Nakano, Complex, Sapporo, Fukuoka. I know I probably mispronounced that. Umeda and Nagoya. You cannot order from this store and then say order from this store and and pay only one shipping cost. Consider each store a separate entity, part of the same big website, so it makes it easier to shop. But consider them, as far as what you're paying for, consider them as separate entities. To illustrate that, let me click add to cart for this one. Never mind. I don't want to log in because I don't want people to know my information. So anyways, just consider them separate entities. If you click add to cart for this one here, and if you click add to cart for Nakano here, you're going to get two separate shopping carts basically, and you're going to pay shipping twice. So when you shop here, especially if you're shopping for, say, dojins, which are actually pretty cheap, they're roughly 400 yen to 600 yen a dojin, which is what you pay for in Japan. Like, this is literally, it's from Japan, so what you pay for in Japan is what you're going to pay for on this website. So you're paying 400 yen a dojin, and you're going to try and get, like, EMS shipping or something like that. You're paying $5 in merch, and then you're going to end up paying $20 in EMS. So if you're going to go EMS, then get an equal amount of merch that's comparative to the shipping, so that way it's worth it. Otherwise, I would recommend that you get like parcel or something like that. It's going to take longer, but it's a lot cheaper. It's probably like, $10 or $8, and it comes in an envelope, like a yellow envelope or whatever, and they put cardboard inserts on it, so they do pack it really good. You're not going to get anything damaged unless your post carrier is really careless, and they bend it. But I wouldn't worry about that. But for anything else, you can probably get EMS like this. You can get EMS, and it's worth it. If you go to maybe disc games, things like that, voice actors, it's worth it. But again, this is a fantastic secondhand store. How to order? They do ship internationally, like I said. There is no deputy service that you need. By deputy service, I mean a third party, where this company ships to them and they ship it to you, and you have to pay all kinds of other fees and everything, and you're basically paying shipping twice. With this, there's nothing like that. They do have auctions that you can do. They have many things. Shipping options, ordering policy. They ask that you use credit card. There is no PayPal available for, if you were to order anything 18 plus, there's no PayPal. PayPal does not accept payments for 18 plus stuff. Just so you guys know. So you either need to have a credit card or, I think that's about it, actually, unless you're in Japan. So EMS, there you go. DHL, they do offer DHL. For those that want that, it's a little bit cheaper than EMS, but offers a lot of the same stuff. So I would recommend DHL unless you just really like EMS. Economy Air, and there's Sell Small Packet registered, so it will be registered and all that. Shipping insurance, and ordering policy. So you can learn, before ordering, insufficient. Okay, so yeah, just talking about, whatever. They send you an invoice telling you how much the total costs. After you place the order, you then click the link that they send you, and it takes you to their payment page. A little bit about if you cancel your order. Nobody likes people who order something and then can't follow through with it. Payment, here we go. This is what we were just talking about. Accept payment via PayPal and credit card, Visa and MasterCard only. That's the other one I wanted to talk about. E-checks, debit cards, American Express, and any other cards will not be accepted. So, sorry guys, but PayPal and credit card would be Visa and MasterCard only. For your payment methods, they also use something called, was it Visa Secured Card or whatever? Basically, you when you click pay, it's going to bring you to another verification page, or you're going to enter usually your last four, your social, or your PIN number or something. This is perfectly legit. I've called US Bank about it, and I've called other banks about it. This is perfectly legit. This is a security feature that some websites do choose to use, not all of them though. So if you are prompted with it, just make sure that it is, I think you can go do a search on the website what it is, but it pops up in a little pop-up window, it's a little box, and it's perfectly legit, so don't be afraid of that. As long as your computer doesn't have a virus on it or anything, you should be fine. PayPal, again, like I said, this tells you about it right here, 3D Secure Authenticity. PayPal payments are not allowed. There you go. Invoice with a payment link, basically everything I've talked about. Shipping, again, we've already talked about this and discussed it. So, let's just go back to home. And I don't think there's really anything else that I can show. I would show some of this stuff, but there's no filter for age, and I don't want anything popping up that will cause YouTube to not like my channel anymore. So I don't really want to. I know figures is a safe bet, but let's try this. Let's test our luck. If I have to, then I'm just gonna cut it out, and you will know what happened. Cards, okay. Let's do, here we go. So trading cards. So you got Neon Genesis Evangelion, for those of you who know, pops up first here. Magazines maybe, so let's do, what's a good one? Let's do that one. So again, like I said, roughly, here's some good ones. 300 yen, 400, 200, just so you can get a price range of what you're looking at here. There's not really anything too expensive. It's actually pretty cool as far as what you got. Dakimakuras, for people who know what those are, posters, you name it, and like I said, for your average stuff, it's like 300 or 400 yen, unless you're going to figures. Anybody who collects Dolphies, they do sell stuff for those as well. They sell basically a very, very wide variety of stuff. So yeah, if you guys choose to use this website, I would highly recommend them. They do, if you do click contact, they do respond to you. I've done it a few times, and the responses are typically within a day. And they'll get back to you as long as it doesn't fall on a weekend over in Japan. That's about it. So I just wanted to go through and rate it. Again, I don't really have anything I can compare this website to, as there's not a whole lot of huge secondhand stores out there for people who don't live in Japan. So, I mean, I know JList sells like dojins and stuff, and Faku and things like that, but there's nowhere near the variety of these and of what you can find here, and it's just, there's really a non-comparison. So as far as secondhand goods go, or things of this nature go, I think Mandarake is king as of right now. If anybody knows another website that is as good or does have a massive variety and selection, then leave it in the comment section below and let me go look at it and see. Otherwise, if you have any other secondhand stores where you purchase things from, other than where you get like dojins from or whatever, then also leave that in the comment section below. I'd love to hear about it, so I can go check that out too and possibly do a review on them. But until then, I'm just going to quickly, I want to go through and kind of rate what I see. You got the web page and everything. You got your beginning. A lot's going on here. Kind of, it's appealing. There's a lot going on, and sort of busy. I don't know. But they've got the search function here, which is always a plus. I would say, I'll give them a 9 or whatever. There's just so much going on. You don't really know what you're looking at when you first get in. Like you've got Twitter news here, you've got some events here, you've got this, picture here, you've got this here. You got one for Facebook here, so you got like all their news right there. Then you scroll down, you got just a bunch of postal service stuff, more news, what's new. It's just kind of really, really, really a lot to take in. So but because they got the search function, things like that, it's still relatively easy to use, log in, everything. So I would give them a 9 for that. As far as uniqueness goes, stuff like that, they're at a 10. There's like I said, as far as I found, there's no website that even competes with them. In the secondhand market that delivers international, so you don't have to pay a deputy service and all that. Price of goods is a 10. You can't beat 400 yen for a dojin or whatever. You go to AX or a convention, and even if they have them, they're like $14 or $20 or whatever. So 400 yen versus $20 is big, huge difference. So and you're not paying taxes or anything like that. Not saying that you should do it to avoid taxes. They do or can come after you in the rare circumstances that you order, say $2,000 in stuff, and it goes through import customs and they flag it. You will end up paying duties, so do not try to dodge taxes by using them. You may be in for a rude awakening. Also, make sure that anything you order applies to the laws in your country. Know your laws. Laws in Japan are different from laws in other countries or things like that. So one thing that's okay there might not be okay in yours. And if customs catches it, you're in trouble. So again, be very cautious. I think other than that, shipping is a 10. The rates and stuff are comparable to other sites. They offer many different options, not just one, so a 10 for that. And I think that roughly wraps it up here. Can't really think of anything else. Like I said, if you guys know of anything else, then please leave it in the comment section below. If not, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like more, or just leave a comment of what you want to see. I'm always open for suggestions, and I always try to respond to everybody. In fact, I think I've responded to everybody. If you just want to ask me questions about my favorite game or whatever, feel free to. But anyways, with that said, I hope you all have a great day. If it's Labor Day, enjoy it if you've got the day off. Otherwise, just have a fantastic day. And until next video.